and what are the different concept of demand side management, and what are the main benefits of this demand side management, and what are the techniques of this demand side management, and what is energy efficiency. And now we discuss about the another topic, that is management and organization of energy conservation awareness programs. Management and organization of energy conservation awareness programs. In generally in developing countries, there is generally a low awareness of energy efficiency and demand side programs. So, and therefore to marketing is necessary to promote this. So generally they have less number of less awareness is there, so you have to be marketing it, and then necessary to promote this in the service areas of the utility company. The sectors and end users that can be benefits from demand side management need to be identified, customized programs developed, and then a plan to market and implement the programs needs to be prepared. So whatever you have to be energy, how to be conserve it, that what is the energy generally, how, what are the different types of energy, how this energy will be in way, what are the sources for availing of the energy, and how to conserve it. Like that you give awareness for awareness programs for the people. So this is the topic about the management and organization of energy conservation awareness programs. So under that, before going to this awareness programs, first we want to discuss what is energy and what are the types of energies, why to conserve, what can we do, energy conservation in India. Before going to this, what is energy, what are the different types of the energy, why to conserve, what can we do, and energy conservation in India. Generally, what is energy? So generally, energy lights our cities, powers our vehicles, and runs machinery in factories. It warms and cools our homes, cook our food, plays our music, and gives us pictures on televisions. So energy is defined as the ability to the capacity to do work. Ability or the capacity to do work. For any work you have to be do, we want the energy. So energy is the defined as the ability to do work or capacity to do. So energy, whatever the lighting is there, that will be gives energy. So it will be lights our cities. So whenever there is a vehicles must be there, it gives the powers our for vehicles. And what are the factories, what are the industries, there are big factories or whatever the small scale factories must be there, the total will be run in terms of the energy. And whatever in some winter points of view, there is a some the warms and cools our homes, cooks our whatever the we want to cook our food with using of the energy. Like you have to play our music and gives us the pictures on televisions, complete whatever the basic needs, this will be totally related to the energy. So energy is defined as the capacity to do work. What are the different types of the energy? So generally there is the renewable energies and non-renewable energies is there. So whatever the renewable energy can be generated continuously without decaying of any source. Without the source, whatever the energy must be there, that energy will be called as renewable energies, that is solar energies, wind energies, geothermal energies. These must be called as renewable energy. When you take the non-renewable energy is energy that comes from the ground and it is not replaced in a short amount of time. So it will be some part of the source, it will be energy that comes from the ground is nothing but the non-renewable energy. That means like fossil fuels, coal, gas, these are called as non-renewable energies. Natural gas, oils, these are called non-renewable energy. So there is renewable energies and non-renewable energies. So why to conserve it? So why to conserve it? Conserving energy. So why to have to conserve it? Generally we have the limited resources available on earth, so our demands are continuously increasing day by day. So from past, when you have to see about the past, from the past to present, there is so much of the demand must be there. From our next generation also, we need somewhat more demands must be there. So we have to limited resources. Generally we have earth, so our demands are continuously increasing day by day. So it is possible to someday most of the non-renewable sources will be exhausted, and we will have to switch over to the alternate energy. So if the demand is increasing day by day, what happened? So generally in some days, then the total whatever the resources must be there, they have to exhaust. So we have to be limited source must be there. So our demands are continuously increasing, so day by day, so it is possible, so most of the non-renewable sources will be exhausted, so we will be switch over to the alternate energy. Next, what we can do? What we can do? So when for conserving it, what we can do? So we have to recycle. So how we have to recycle the composite waste materials into a new products to prevent waste of potential useful materials, and turn off all electronic devices that are not in use. Not only turn them off, but try to remember to unplug them. So you will be surprised how much you will save with this simple step. So composite materials, composite waste materials into a new products to prevent waste of potential, and turn off all the electronic devices that are not in use. So to not only to turn off them, but they have to remember to unplug them. So unplug them, we will see how much we will save with a simple step. So next, then replace old light bulbs with energy saving fluorescents bulbs. They must be cost more, but it will save you much more in the long run. So composite waste materials into a new products to prevent waste of potential useful, and turn off all electronic devices that are not in use. And what is that means when you have to off or plug off, you will be how much of the energy will be saved. And present the CFL lights must be there, so old lights will be, it have more energy will be consumed. So replaced old lights, cost point of it more, but you have to replace the old lights, so you have to save much more energy. So why you have what? How will it help? When you have to conjure it, then when you do it, then how it will be help? So when you take a simple example, let the assume electricity is available 4 rupees per unit. We have available at 4 rupees per unit. A 100-watt bulb is used 8 hours a day. Then if you replace 100-watt bulbs with 200 watts CFL, the annual saving would be 1000 watt, that is 78 watts. The annual saving will be 78 watts. So If you take 100-watt bulbs, we use it for 8 hours. If you replaced 100 watts to 22 watts of CFL, you save, the power will be saved with 70. Is for the simple example why we have to save energy. So, what is now energy conservation in India? Generally, about 80% of Indian energy generation capacity is from fossil fuels. So, with coal for 40% for Indian total energy consumption, and crude oil, natural oil, it is 24% and 6%. So totally, when you say that the India is totally depend upon the fossil fuels. So by 2020, India depends on energy imports is expected to exceed 53% of the country total energy consumptions. So in 2009 to 10, the country imported 159.26 million tons of crude oil with amount of 80% of its domestic crude oil consumption, and 30% of the country total imports are oil imports. So, the growth of electricity generation in India has been hindered by domestic coal shortages. So, Indian coal imports for electric generating increased by 80% in 2030. So, how much of the, when you observe here, how much of the energy conservation in India? So, generally, what are the various forms of the energy? Generally, we know that mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, and nuclear energy. So, generally, what the basic oil works for us in many areas. When you take the oil is used for petroleum, diesel, fuel, and oil is used for kerosene. Oil makes plastics, fertilizers, clothing, and it provides light, and it will be provides makes the machine work. So oil will be used for many ways. So you have to be save oil. Then oil takes millions of years to be made. So refining petroleum for 100 different uses. Precious oils is in the short supply. So unfortunately, a lot is being wasted. So oil will be lost much longer. So if you observe that, if you all take some care to save the soil in a kitchen or a road or a factory or farms, whatever there, when you have to be take a care, then you have to save the oil. So suppose when you take saving cooking in the gas, so a few minutes of planning ensures a big fuel saving. When a few minutes of planning ensures a big fuel savings. Next, pressure cooking saves fuel. Pressure cooking also saves this fuel. Next, use optimum quantity of water. Whatever the quantity you must be there, you have to use that quantity of. So when you cooking the, save by cooking the gas. Reduce the flame when boil starts. And when after the boil will be start, you have to reduce the flame. Soak before cooking. So you have to be soak before will be cooking. And shallow wide vessels save fuel. Shallow wide vessels save fuel. The pictures are there, you observe. And put the lid on heat losses. So put the lid on heat losses. Next, the small burner saves fuel. A small burner will be saves fuel. A clean burner helps save fuel. When it will be clean, total flame will be occurred, then it will be save the gas. So a clean burner helps save fuel. For additional savings, you have to use this. Clean vessels help too. Clean vessels also help too. Allow frozen food to reach room temperature before cooking. Allow frozen food to reach room temperature before cooking. So when you take from the fridge and go and put the gas, then it will be take so much time. So First, you have to frozen to reach the room temperature. Before cooking, you have to reach that quantity in the room temperature. Plan your meal timings. So, you have to plan your meal timings. Next. So, this is the world oil consumption. How much of the consumption will be there? It will be seen in this picture. So, when you have to, now I see about the gas. Now, it will be the save petrol. So when you have saved the petrol, drive between 45 to 55 km per hour. Then keep your engine healthy. Keep your engine healthy. Drive in the correct gear always. Drive in the correct gear. Clean air filter regularly. Clean air filter. Good braking habits. Use recommended grade of engine oil. Use recommended grade of engine oil. Plan your trips. These are the awareness programs you have to do. Plan your trips. Plan your route. Always plan your route. Next, reduce loads. It will be reduce loads. Please reduce loads. Next, share your car for carpools. Share your car for carpools. So, what are the main this energy conservation awareness programs means educated informative measures. Educated informative measures. So self try out informative materials, brochures. So to educate the people, take some pamphlets, brochures, and you have to be mention the somewhat of a material, some of informative material, and you have to distribute the persons. So educated informative measures. Next, distribution of energy saving items box. That is, a box contains 3 CFLs, 2 LEDs, etc. and distributed with free of cost or with the free subsidy. So, household with minimum income. So, you have to distribute it with some CFL lamps or some free of cost or with subsidies. So, then they give some awareness programs. Next, promoting energy audits. Promoting energy audits. That means informative campaign, brochures, meetings, etc. Use local media and municipality as reliable communicator. So you have to communicate with the help of the media and the municipality. So to give good campaign by conducting the meetings and distribute the brochures. So then only you have to conserve them. So target household with high income and property owners. Next. Energy saving in schools. In schools also we give the awareness programs. So there is educational materials for kids and awarding rating of e-schools and introducing a payback concept and to save energy, water and reducing waste by changing the behavior. So for this, what is the target? Teachers, school children and other parents. So when you have to energy savings in schools, to give the awareness programs in the schools, to distribute the materials and education materials and to give awareness how to be save energy, water, reducing waste of changing behavior. Next, advertisements. So print and electronic media. Give the advertisements in media, social media, displaying campaigns, consultancy through municipalities. Any of the above said categories, we give advertisements. Next, that means establishing energy clubs and involvement of hoardings and advertisement agencies, self-commitment. So these are the awareness programs that will be distributed, that is educated information measures and distributed of energy saving items and promoting energy audit and energy savings in schools and advertisements and establish energy clubs and involvement of hoardings and advertising agencies, self commitment. So in this management and organization, so these cues have a knowledge and a understanding of demand side management systems and opportunities, and it will be demonstrate the competence and comprehensiveness of the assessments, consider the accuracy of the assumptions. So you have to give the awareness about the top management control, line management accountability, formal planning, goals, monitoring and awareness. This is about the what are the awareness programs for the energy consumption. This is about the management and organization of energy conservation awareness programs. So what are the different awareness programs you have to do? What is generally we have to know what is energy, what are the types of the energy, why you have to be conserve it, what is the need of this, how to be the save the energy, what are the different awareness programs that is for educated people and for a household with minimum income and high income and property owners and teachers, parents and school children, and what are the electronic media, social, you give the advertisements of social media campaignings, and what are the hoardings, advertisements, agencies and energy clubs. These are the awareness programs for the management and organization of the energy conservation awareness programs. Thank you.